Shalom, Yashala, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High Yahweh. I do so in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Yasharallah. Call Haloyim, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakah, Quadash, for blessing our elders with the spirit of truth so that we may know. Shout out to the Akim and the Akwak that's keeping the faith in the work. Shall keep at it. This your brother Abaya coming at you with more precepts. This is basically just I guess you could say what's on my mind or operating in the spirit, based off of what's going on today and what I can discern for myself. These times that we living in are some exciting times, but at the same on the same note, it's times that we have to endure. Like I just got off a gig, man, and just the fact that we have to gig, we have to go work to make somebody else rich is enough to rightfully put a rotten taste in your mouth as it pertains to being in this place, man. Because especially when you understand who you are and where you come from, right? You understand that you come from your own, where you didn't have to, ask somebody to gig for them, right? We a nation of kings. We a nation first and foremost, right? It wasn't having to wait a week or two in order to receive some form of payment for your work, right? It was leniency and generosity when it came to payment for your work. But scripture says in Deuteronomy 28, you know what I'm saying, that basically this fierce nation would basically eat everything that we present, right? Just a lot. Would take our children as servants, which is us. We would eat defiled foods. We just the understanding that we come from greater, the understanding that we come from so much more than what's presented to us today. It's a lot to take in. But the understanding is, like Romans 13:11, it says, now it's time to wake up because our salvation is nearer than we believe. And that's why there's some exciting times, because of the things that we're seeing in the news, right? You keep your ear to the streets, so to speak, and you hear about Putin and what his name, Xi Jinping in China. You hear Taiwan gearing up for war with China. You hear about Russia and Ukraine and all of the surrounding countries that are prepping up for war. You hear about the central bank and digital currency. You hear about basically money being taken out of circulation and digital currency being the new norm. And it's exciting because those things represent the end. Those things represent no more having to go to your enemies and wanting of all things, right? That it represents rulership of the oppressor coming to an end and rulership of righteousness beginning, right? But in the meantime, between time, we got to suffer patiently, just like the Most High been suffering with us. He's been long suffering with us. He gave us opportunity to get ourselves right, to wake up to the knowledge. So we have to be patient and give that same love back to the Father, right? And understand that the Most High don't want any of us to die. So that's why all of these things must come to pass before the end comes. So, like I said, just a little food for thought, man. Something that's been going on, on in my head. Like I said, I just got off, and these are thoughts that go through my mind while I'm at the gig and just the whole day. Like the things we have to do in order to make ends meet in somebody else's kingdom, and how long we've had to suffer that, right? But Like I said, the beauty of a beauty of the Most High is He allow us understanding. If you have understanding about a situation, it allows you to deal with that situation differently than the individual that doesn't. An individual that doesn't have understanding about situations that they go through, a lot of times they feel like it's a hopeless situation because they can't understand why. They may have all the talent, all the experience, all the want, drive, and need to, have better, but always fall short. And that creates a certain wall. It creates a certain block that won't allow that person to, still be themselves, but have to deal with day-to-day, struggles. But the Most High allowed us to have understanding about our situation so that we can be the best us we can be in no matter what situation. Still have understanding and faith that better days are to come. Right? Scripture says joy comes in the morning. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Right? And that morning is soon. Right? You hear about Creepy Sleepy Joe saying that they're gonna ban automatic weapons. And we all know Esau and the sword, you try to take the sword away from Esau, that's instant war. Instant war. Right? Which takes my mind, to 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, right? Matthew 24, end time prophecies. Right? But like I said, meantime, between time, we have to deal with this world and the understanding of who our enemies are, and still have to be amongst our enemies, but with wisdom. Scripture tells us if at all possible, be at peace with all men. That's a work, and sometimes that work is so serious and it's so hard because you're dealing with individuals like me myself. It's a lot. Me myself, I work in the construction field. So, and I'm in the South, right? I'm in the South, man, like Alabama South. So, 9 times out of 10, if you work construction in the South, especially in Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee, you working with good old boys. And them good old boys, man, it's like I said, if you don't have understanding about who you are and what you're supposed to be doing, this world will drive you crazy, man. Like real talk. You know what I'm saying? Because they expect you to basically, tap dance for them to make them feel comfortable with you being around them in their environment. Right? But, with the help of the spirit that's in the word, it allows you to operate different than other individuals. Everybody else operates in a certain manner, but you operate different because you're not of the world. You're in the world. You ain't got no choice but to be here, but you don't operate like the world. Right? So it creates boundaries without you even trying to create those boundaries. It creates boundaries against the world and you.